What's up, everybody? Made our creative at it again. Another YouTube video. Once again, I know I'm late, but gotta talk about it. Have to talk about it. The Canibus versus Dizaster. I'm gonna go down in history as one of the most, more of the, more memorable battle raps. It's gonna be one of those. Remember when da 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 da. Anyway, for those who didn't get to see the battle because it's been jumping from site to site, and of course, you're not gonna see the whole battle on YouTube until King of the Dot puts it up or whatever. But basically, it goes like this, and if you don't want me to spoil it too bad, I'm not gonna throw any lines out there or anything. But I am gonna talk about the notepad situation and whatnot. But excuse me. Anyway, Canibus starts out strong, and of course he takes a tactic that a lot of battle rappers are doing when the crowd cheers. He stops. But what I started noticing, I guess near the end of the first round, he will pause constantly without having any type of crowd reaction, and it was not more of a waiting for a crowd reaction. It was more of a choking. And then I guess Dizaster, being who he is, came prepared and started bodying him. And basically, it was just downhill slow for Canibus. Don't get me don't get me wrong. It was like I'm still a huge fan of Canibus's music. Still a huge fan of Canibus. Dude has some really deep, well thought out songs. Still a fan of the guy. A lot of people run around. I'm not a fan of Canibus anymore after that battle. Um, I was embarrassed to watch that. Well, you could have cut it off at any time. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, um, near third round, Canibus gives up, and he says basically, I can't, you know, I can't, go on with this battle, but I would still like to spit lines because of the simple fact that people paid money to see it. And everyone's like, oh yeah, that's a real dude right there. Like he lost, but he still want to rap. And then he pulls out the notebook, and it's about that size. About that size of a notebook, whatever. Just he said it was filled with lyrics, and just like a big ass notebook. So he opens it up and starts spitting lyrics or whatever, right? But everyone's like, "Oh, well, that's the worst. That's the worst shit ever." He should quit rapping. He should hang it up. That should let you know right there. My whole thing is, and I'm not in any way, shape, or form giving Canibus an excuse. All I'm saying is the way that things are done now, you have to give Canibus his due. Not saying that, oh, just because Canibus is a legend, you gotta give him a pass. No, not saying that at all. If you in a battle 6 months, 6 months before the battle, before y'all even really had a date, the battle comes out. Oh, this is Canibus. This is Canibus. Any top tier battle rapper would have started writing, and what you have to understand is it probably was like, I guess 3 to 4 minute rounds. Like any top tier battle rapper would have started writing right there on the spot as soon as they said, "Oh, well, here's the battle." About they would have had probably their lines done in that same day, and the rest of the time they could have just been spent rehearsing it. But I'm getting beside the point. The point is, there's always gonna be something goofy in hip hop. My whole thing is how y'all gonna and yes, I'm gonna say it. How y'all gonna how y'all gonna talk about Canibus in a notepad, but you let Lil Wayne kiss Birdman in the mouth, and everybody acted like it was okay. But Canibus pulls out a notepad. Pulls out a notepad. Oh no, that no, you can't do that. You can't pull out the notepad. That's just horrible. That's a bad look for hip hop. But you got Lil Wayne over here, the best rapper alive, kissing Birdman in the mouth, and that's okay. He's like, oh, well, that's his dad. No, it's not. That is not his dad. Have you ever seen VH1 Behind the Music with Lil Wayne? He tells you that Birdman is not his biological father. And if you're a grown man, what are you doing kissing your biological father in the mouth all passionate like anyway? Just saying. Like my father passed about a little over 2 years ago. I can't remember a time when I was adult status where I kissed my father on the lips, and I even when I was young, I never made it look so romantically inclined. But I'm getting beside the point. I'm running into 6 minutes. All I'm saying is, there's gonna be weird things in hip hop. It's never gonna end, and I just think that, of course, that was an upsetting battle, not only for Canibus, but also for the KOD Fresh Coast movement due to the fact that they hyped it up so much, and then it was a flop. Um, I haven't yet got to watch the rest of the battles just because of time's been working against me, but I will be doing that soon. And I am going to be start doing battle reviews. I know this really wasn't a good one. I was just covering the notebook scandal or shenanigan, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, if you want to pitch me some battles to watch and review, I'm sure to give very in depth lyrical breakdowns, round by round reviews. So you want to shoot me some battles to review, or just hear me talk about battle rap, like, subscribe, and just spread the word. Made our creative. And I'm out.